Welcome to the DATRE Transcripts. Transcript 003. As DATRE has stated previously, when they say you, that refers to all of the mass consciousness individuals. Christy asked if DATRE would answer some questions. John. Seth says that during quiet times, that saying mentally or aloud the sound Om is beneficial. How? And I'd like to know more about how sounds affect you physically, mentally. DATRE. Om has been used for a long period of time in meditation. It is a form of letters or sounds that the physical bodies recognize as telling the body to settle down, be quiet. When the body is settled and quiet, meditation is easier, and the receptivity is greater. Now, that is used by many. However, that does not work for all individuals. There are many who have tried the Om and find it exceedingly uncomfortable. In other words, that vibration within the physical being does not have a calming effect upon all people. In some people, it stirs up a great deal of anxiety and tension within the body because it is not a vibration that the body is comfortable with. Vibration to each physical body is very different. Now, in a culture where the Om is used and is in the genealogy of those individuals, the Om sound is what the body recognizes as being a form of relaxation. Now, you will take other cultures upon your planet that the physical body, in its genealogy or lineage or whatever you want to call it in your family line, that is not a sound with which you are familiar and therefore has no effect, or sometimes an effect that is unpleasant. In that resonance in the physical being causes agitation. That is why some people will gravitate, shall we say, to some music, while others will find what one person likes, the other person becomes very irritated with. Sound is very important to the physical body. Sound carries a vibration that resonates with the physical construct or your hologram that you are working with. Your hologram is made up of intersecting light vibration. Now, depending upon the holographic structure, that sound of Om can cause a discordant vibration. For others, it will be exactly what they want. So there is no particular guideline. Now, as the question was stated, from what I can understand by the question, is that the one Seth was speaking to a particular group of individuals or one individual, I do not know. But it is like everything else. It applies to those you are speaking to. Now, we are speaking from another vantage point. We are addressing all who are listening, and so the statements made are made in generalities, because that is a necessity at this point. Individuals will find that there are vibrational tones in music that they can use in their relaxation, and you will find as your physical body vibration changes that the music that you gravitate to will also change, because music sets up a vibration, and that vibration can be soothing, or it can be like taking a small hammer and hitting your body all over because of the discordant reaction to your physical being. Does that help explain? John, in fact, you got into the area that she was expanding after that. She said, I'd like to know more about how sound affects you physically and mentally. DATRE, sound does affect you greatly, physically and mentally. The sounds that people hear have a great deal to do with the vibration of the physical body. Now, as an example, you can be working in a building and someone outside is hammering with a piece of equipment on cement. Now, some people will say that's annoying. Some people will say that it doesn't bother me. Other people will have to leave a room because the vibration is greater than they can handle, many times experiencing a sick-to-stomach feeling. The man making the noise is not bothered by it at all. His physical construct is of such a nature that does not interfere with what he is doing. Music also has a great effect on the body. There are those who can take a piece of music that they are listening to, go into that piece of music so deeply that they will travel on the vibration of the sound to many different places. There are others who can hear a piece of music, and closing their eyes and listening intently to that piece of music will open them quite startled and see the music they are hearing turn into beautiful fluid colors. You see, music has a great effect upon the body. Now, to touch upon one more subject before we quit regarding music. The hard rock, as is referred to on your planet, has a great effect upon the physical being. The hard beat in a piece of music holds you, your physical being, and your heartbeat in a certain rhythm. Your heart will pick up the beat of the music being played. Now, when that happens, this can cause rapid heartbeat, slow, unfamiliar heartbeat. It changes the vibratory pattern in your body at the time you are listening to that music. The noise alone from that music tells me but one thing. If the noise is loud enough, you do not have to listen to yourself. I realize that those are hard words, but they are true. Those that do not want to know and hear anything, that is, other than outside of them, will find that music, that noise, whatever it is that will make enough confusion so that you cannot hear that portion of you, that very beautiful portion inside of you that is trying to get your attention, to listen. Are there any more questions? John, yes, she has one more question. Could you explain natural guilt in a simple manner? Is that possible? DATRE. From just the words that are used in the sentence, that is what we will base our answer upon. Natural guilt, in that context, we believe refers to that which is in your genealogy. Now, the genealogy is that which you have decided upon when you take physicality. Now, the other way you get guilt is through other individuals upon the planet telling you to feel guilty, making you feel guilty, because you did something that they, underline they, think is improper. To find whether you as an individual feel guilty or not is for you to look at the action taken and then find out if you feel guilty. There is no reason to feel guilt if you are following that which in your being that says this is the right action to take. Do not let others put a guilt trip upon you. It is not for them to do so. You are following that which you are here to experience. Other people need to concentrate on their own life and not interfere with others. We know that is not the way individuals on your planet work. We see that. But that is the way it should be. Other people will continually tell you what to do. You do what you, deep down inside, want to do without guilt. The only time that you can feel guilty is if someone tells you you should feel guilty. Is there more? John. No, that's all there is from Christy. DATRE. Thank you. Good night. We are DATRE.